Hi guys, this is Priya again. Welcome back to my channel. So happy Rakshabandhan to all of you. So today I have come up this very easy peasy and comfortable look for you guys to rock on this Rakshabandhan festival. We know that we have a lot of work to do on the festival days, and due to the humid weather it's very difficult, but we still need to rock on our style, right? So here is this very simple look. So I'm starting off with this Maybelline primer, which will give me a little bit of illumination, yet it will blur some of my imperfections. So I'm just taking two squeeze of it and I'm applying it all over my face using my fingers. I've kept this tutorial very simple, so every one of you can do in hurry also. I'm taking this Pond's BB cream because we don't want to apply a foundation on all the days when we are at home. So I'm just applying the BB cream all over my face, and using this brush, kabuki brush, I'll be blending it. That would give me a lot of coverage, because when you blend the BB cream with your fingers, it takes away a lot of coverage. So even you'll see, even a BB cream can give you a lot of coverage if you use a brush to blend it in. And this will give you SPF also and moisturization also. So there are a lot of steps covered in. Just for covering my dark circles and little bit of pigmentation, I'm using this Maybelline concealer. If you don't need this, then you can skip on this step, but because I have a lot of dark circles, so I had to use this. After applying the concealer, just wait for 5 minutes, because it will help you to give a lot of coverage, because the concealer will dry down a little bit on your skin, and then when you blend it in with the brush, it won't just take away all the pigmentation. You'll see I'll get a lot of pigmentation with this concealer even when I've used a small amount. So very slowly, small strokes of the same kabuki brush, I'm just blending the concealer in place. I'm also applying it on the lid of my eyes, because I'm not going for any eyeshadow look for this. Now I'm taking this Lorael matte magique powder, and I'll be setting my entire face with this, starting off with my eyes because the under eyes crease first. So I just wanted to set it in first, and I'm also applying it on my eyelids, and I'll be setting my whole face using this. So I'm using the same kabuki brush for this step as well. Even this powder will give you a little bit of coverage. Now I'm taking this Maybelline Cheeky Glow Blusher in the shade Cinnamon, and I'll be using it with this Miniso angled brush. This is a very affordable brush. I bought it from the Miniso store, and it's so nice. I'm using it just to bronze up my skin. Using that blusher, I'm applying it as a blusher and a bronzer as well. This will give me a very little color. Now I'm taking this PAC eyeshadow. I'll mention the name in the description box, and this is a very pearly white kind of shade, and I'm using this as a highlighter today. I'm using it with my fingers because that way it would look most natural. So I'm just applying it with one of my finger, and using the other finger I am blending it into my skin so that it looks like a natural glow. I'm also applying it on my brow bone because I'm not using any other eyeshadows today, and I'm also applying it on my nose and on my cupid's bow, and on little bit on my chin as well. And similarly I'm blending everything with my hand. I'm also applying it on inner corner of my eyes, like so. Now I'm taking this Indulgeo jasmine spray, and I'm applying it, spraying it all over my face. And I'm taking this Wet n Wild brow pencil, and I'll be doing my eyebrows because I have a little bit of time until my face dries down after that mist spray. So spraying the face with the mist or a makeup fixer, it will settle down all the powderiness on your face, and it will make your highlighter, your blusher and your powder, everything looks more natural and blended in. Now I'm just setting my eyes using the same L'Oreal powder and with the sponge that comes within the compact. So I am doing this additional step because there is no eyeshadow in this look, and I didn't want my eyelids to crease afterwards. Now I am taking this Faces eyeshadow pencil in the shade Dancing Queen, and I'm just applying it as an liner, a thick liner. It is a very carbon metal grey kind of color, and it has a lot of golden glitters as well, so it looks very pretty. I'm taking a Q-tip, I'm just smudging it, giving a little bit of wing, and I'm also smudging any harsh lines. I wanted this look to be a smudged liner kind of look. I didn't want like a complete smoky eyes, and I did not want a very precise liner look also. So using the Q-tip, I'm just smudging the edges. Now I'm again applying the eyeshadow pencil because the intensity of the color got lost for while blending, and I'm again blending the edges. So I'll be just repeating this step until I get the required results I want. Now applying the same eyeshadow pencil on my lower lash line as well. And using the same Q-tip, I'll just smudge this one also very slowly with small strokes so that you don't hurt your eyes. And I'm also joining it with the upper wing that I created, so that it looks like it's going from the down upper lash line. Now I'm taking this black Kajal from Nykaa, and I'm applying it on my lower waterline, and also tight line with this, because we are not doing very dramatic eyeshadow or anything for this particular eye makeup. So these steps are pretty important because it will give you a very intense kajal look. Now I'm taking same blusher on the same contour brush, and I'm applying a little bit on the crease of my eyes because it was looking a little blank, so just a slight color. And I'm just curling my lashes here, and I'm taking this PAC dual mascara which has a thin side and a thick side. So here I'm showing you how the thin side looks. I'm taking the thick side first, and I'm applying on my upper lashes. So because the mascara is very new, so it was a little watery and it was not giving much of volume. As the mascara becomes a little old, they perform better. And using the thinner side, I've applied it on my lower lashes. Now I've taken this PAC lip pencil in the shade Taste of Toffee, and I'll be using this today as my lipstick. It's a very pretty copper shade, and it has a slight sheen also to it. It's not completely matte, so it is a very pretty color to be used as lipstick as well. And these lip liners, they stay for very long hours, so you can definitely use them as a lipstick. I tested it that day. I had my lunch and then after that also, like, it stayed for around 6-7 hours as it is. Now the makeup is done, and we'll start with our hairs. I've taken all my hairs on one side, and I've parted it into the two parts, the upper half and the lower half, and I am tying down the upper half using a ponytail. After the rubber band, I'm just creating a hole just above the rubber band. I'm creating a hole, and I'll be turning down my ponytail from inside that hole that I've created. So we are going for a side messy braid for this look because it's very hot and humid weather and it's very difficult to have open hairs whole day. Now I'm taking the second half of hair and I've parted into two equal parts, and I've taken it upwards, like covering the upper ponytail that we created, like you can see here, and I'm just tying this down also. Now this one will already have a hole created because we have already parted into two, so it's easier now. We just have to roll this ponytail again from the partition that is already there just above the rubber band. So you can see here how am I doing it. So it's very simple. You just have to keep taking the lower half of your hairs, you have to part it into two, and then you have to bring it over the upper ponytail and you have to tie in the rubber band. Then you have to roll on your ponytail from the hole above the rubber band. So you have to go on with this procedure because my hair length is not much, so I had only I think 3 rolls. But if you have long hairs, this braid will look even nicer, and you can create as many roll-ons as you want. Now the main part starts. After I'm done with all the rolling part, I'll just hold on. Starting from the first one, I'm just holding on to the rubber band and I am pulling down my hairs from where we have rolled it. So I'm doing for all of the turns that I created. I'm just holding on to the rubber band and I'm pulling down the hairs so that the ponytail becomes voluminous. And you can see how am I pulling the layers. I'm taking very thin layers of my hair and I'm pulling so that there is a texture created into the braid. So you can pull it as much volume as you want, but like you don't have to do it so much that your ponytail becomes loose. So you have to decide it while doing it. And now from the last after the last strand, I'm just taking a little bit of strand and I'm covering the last rubber band at the bottom of my braid. I'm just covering it using a bit of my hair strand, and I'll be applying a bobby pin here to hold on to that. Now you can see from the close-up, in my ponytail the rubber bands are still visible because I created very loose partitions, like I've applied rubber bands very loosely. But if you don't want to make them, like if you don't like them visible, then you should tighten your ponytail after every turn that you make, and you should make all the turns nearby, and that way your braid will look like it will not look very loose, it will look a bit tighter. So here is the final look, guys. You can see this makeup is very simple, but you still look very presentable and glowy, and that's what I think you should go for this kind of festivals where we don't go out much, and you can have a lot of fun in this attire. I've just chosen this Lucknowi kurti and I wore it on a jeans, and I've paired this with these accessories with big jhumkas and a big ring and jutis. So the whole attire and makeup and hairdo, everything is very comfortable and very doable. And I've just applied a little bit of bindi also to give an Indian touch. So it's a very Indo-Western kind of look. I really liked how it came out. You can do the modifications as you would like. Thank you guys for watching my video. Please give a thumbs up if you like my video, and you can click here to subscribe to my channel, and also you can watch my other videos. Thank you. Bye bye. See you in my next video.